Howdy, ladies and gents. Welcome to Thom Teaches YouTube, and today we're talking about the 5 questions you need to answer before starting your YouTube channel. Most of these questions are geared to focusing what your channel is going to be all about and who you're actually trying to reach. The first question you want to answer are, what are the 3 things that you want your YouTube channel to be known for? The first thing I wanted my channel to be known for was being a place where you could get clear and concise teaching on YouTube topics. I wanted my channel to be known for being a place that people could actually participate in assignments as if they were part of a YouTube class. And I wanted my channel to be known for being a place that people could get some kind of meaningful feedback in the type of content that they were creating and the channels that they were building. So answering those 3 questions kind of helped me decide what kind of videos I was wanting to make and how I was going to be a little bit different than the other content creators in this niche. The second question you want to answer is, who is your ideal viewer? Who is your ideal tribe? What people are you trying to reach? Because if you're trying to reach everybody, you're not going to reach anybody. For this channel, I wanted people that were going to be relatively new to YouTube, because I kept getting people that were saying, hey Tom, I want to make a YouTube channel, but I don't really know where to start. And I knew of separate channels that each of them did something a little bit differently that I could send them to. But I was like, well, what if I had one place that people that wanted to start a YouTube channel could go to kind of get a lot of the fundamentals and almost see it as a free class in YouTube. I also wanted to reach people that were looking for a little bit more of kind of a classroom structured environment, particularly with like those assignments that I would be posting where they don't have just one thing that they learn, but instead I could say, okay, your objective is to create this type of video. Here's your rubric. Here's how you can do a self-assessment, and here's where you can share some of your work. I think this was a struggle of my former channel because I was making content that was geared toward other educators. I was making content for people that liked watching travel vlogs. I was making content for people that were looking for video and audio tutorials. I was making content about my favorite restaurants that I like to eat. And so I was trying to cast too big of a net, which at the time of recording this, I have about 4,000 subscribers, but I think I could have grown that channel much faster and had a more meaningful and engaging audience if I focused on one thing and targeted one type of demographic. Question number 3, what kind of keywords would people search to find your channel besides the name of your channel? What was interesting is I was thinking about this question, it kind of started generating a ton of ideas because as I started typing in different keywords, I was seeing what people were actually searching for. I'm like, oh, I can make a video about that. That would fit my brand. Oh, that video. Oh, that's a good video too. And so I thought how to get started on YouTube could be something that someone would search and find my channel. YouTube tips and tricks, YouTube best practices. Having a list of these keywords also helps narrow your focus on the type of content you want to create. Question number 4, when you're thinking of other creators on the platform, whether they are in the same niche or doing something different, what elements of those creators do you want to pull into your content? Now you may hear that and be like, well, isn't that copying other people? Don't people say you're supposed to be different on YouTube? One of my favorite art quotes is by Pablo Picasso that says, good artists borrow, great artists steal. What I think he means by that is that we are a conglomeration of many different inspirations. And the way that we pull different things that inspire us and gel it together with our personality and our interests and then present that to the world is something different and is something new and is our voice that we're contributing. So for my channel, I really like the talking head style of Philip DeFranco and how he has text come in that just has that blur effect and has a little whoosh sound effect while he's talking, and then it slowly pans forward and then it kind of flies off screen. I think it's a fun editing technique that takes a little bit of extra time but adds that little bit of professionalism to the video, and I was like, okay, I want to add that to my videos. Nick Nimmin is another YouTuber who does similar videos on how to grow on YouTube, and something that I really like that he does is he does these live streams where he's giving people feedback on their channels. And I was like, wow, that'd fit perfectly, especially if I was doing something like live streams with the assignments that people were turning in. And the assignments idea I actually got from another YouTuber named The Art of Photography, and he'd have a video where he's explaining the assignment and kind of giving a short lecture, and then a few weeks later he would have another video and sharing some of the best work that people had. And so I was watching how he went about that and approached that, considering people would be coming to these assignments at different times and seeing the videos months or years later, so it couldn't look exactly like a traditional classroom where you have a due date and then you share that with everybody. So think through what you like and think about what you want to bring in from your inspirations to your channel. And the 5th question you want to answer is, when you're thinking of the other people in your niche, how are you going to be different? One of the things that I have found with a lot of successful YouTubers in the how to do YouTube space, which I'm sure probably promotes growth but annoys me a lot, is when they spend the first 15 seconds talking about what their channel is and what kind of videos they put out and telling people to subscribe before they have even added any value in the video. It might be a best practice, but it's something that I don't really like as a viewer, so I was like, well, I'm not not gonna do that until the end of the video if people wanna stick around and see that and then subscribe. In the same way, a lot of these same YouTubers have these descriptions that have dozens of links in them, and it's just so overwhelming, and I'm kind of looking for what they're actually talking about in the video, but if it's not at the top, I have to scroll all the way to the bottom of their description, and then there's all these emoticons and links, and it's just too much. And so I thought, okay, I want to be able to let people know who I am and have extra resources down in there, but I want to limit what is in there as much as possible so it's not overwhelming, so it's not pushing away people like me who see that and it's like, ugh, I don't even want to look at that. I think the big thing that makes my channel different is that I am an actual classroom teacher that is teaching a YouTube video production class. I know that there are a lot of film teachers on YouTube, but teaching YouTube video production and teaching traditional film are two different things. And so I think that that's going to be something that I can brand as what makes my channel a little bit different. And then of course, bringing in the assignments and bringing in rubrics and self-assessment play off of that idea of me being a classroom teacher of YouTube. So those are the 5 questions that you want to think through and ask yourself before you start a YouTube channel. Some of these may be easier for you to answer than others, and it's okay that over time this vision may change. If your goal is just to have fun making videos, then by all means, just put your name and say, I'm just going to make whatever kind of video I want. But if you're looking to focus your content to reach a specific type of people and build a community around that, answering these 5 questions will help you focus the direction of your channel. That being said, I feel I don't really have to talk about my channel since I kind of went through it in this whole video, but I'm Thom Gibson. This is Thom Teaches YouTube. If you'd like to stay in the loop with any upcoming videos, hit subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.